They don't make movies for people like me. Every time someone invites me to watch that must-see film, I already know it was written for an audience of people who aren't me. Especially all those superhero films. I can't connect with Norse gods, time-displaced super soldiers, billionaire playboy philanthropists. I watch these heroes save the day knowing all the while that I do not bear any remote resemblance, cannot project my self-image onto the fair-skinned flatness of their washboard abs. Or so I thought. Turns out all the Marvel Cinematic Universe needed was time to pave the first few milestone feature films with all our garden variety vanilla expectations leading up to the rocket velocity ramp aimed at the bullseye of my being. Because when I sat there in the theater, at the end of the MCU's latest installment, carried by the currents of a packed theater, audience, ambient afterglow reaction, and all their uneasy, unbelieving murmuring, I knew, thanks to the love letter that was Avengers: Infinity War, that Hollywood had finally made a movie for me. I looked to my left at a lady, crossed legs wrapped in mighty Thor tights. To my right, a child who grew up with Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man and all the rest. Childhood imagination pillared and keystone with colorful live-action superheroism, anointing each birthday party decoration. I glanced back at a row of long-time dedicated comic fans and saw and heard in each exactly how seismic shock strikes stunned silence, sludging downwards into despair. And for the first time in 3 years, I was in a room full of people who understood me. Because we'd watched all these heroes who clawed their way out of obscurity and into our hearts, who fought against avatars of genocide and greed, watched them overcome their differences and the odds, band together, fight on different fronts towards the same goal. Watched Thor nearly kill himself to restart the Starforged need of a Lear to forge a weapon capable of slaying the Mad Titan. Watched Captain America, Falcon, and Black Widow defend Vision and Scarlet Witch against the children of Thanos. Watched Iron Man save Spider-Man with the Iron Spider suit, and Peter Parker in turn helped rescue Doctor Strange from the flying donut spacecraft instead of returning to Earth. Watched the Avengers reassemble with the Guardians of the Galaxy on Titan and to protect Wakanda, fighting back against Thanos' military might and the force of an exploding moon. Watched Peter Quill punch Thanos in the face for sacrificing Gamora to obtain the Soul Gem. Watched Mantis lose her mental chokehold against the wielder of 4 of the 6 Infinity Stones. Watched Doctor Strange give up the Time Stone for Tony Stark's life. Watched Steve Rogers grasping onto the Infinity Gauntlet with his last ounce of strength to keep Thanos from closing his fist. Watched Vision plead for Wanda to kill him to destroy the Mind Stone. Watched Wanda force herself to kill her lover and save the universe. Watched Thanos rewind time and kill Vision a second time to take it anyways. Watched Thor hurl Stormbreaker straight into Thanos' chest. Watched Thanos stagger, raise his Infinity Gauntlet-clad hand, 6 gems sparkling, snap his fingers. Watched the bad guy win. Watched the heroes lose. Watched them slump shoulders, sink down to knees as half the sentient beings in the universe disintegrate. Watched as everyone in that audience understood exactly how I felt each morning I've woken up for the past 3 years, ever since Julian committed suicide. But I drank myself to sleep to skip these ruminations on all the moments I could have been there for her but wasn't, scrolling behind my eyelids in silence and darkness, and here in the theater, credits scrolling in silence and darkness without a single clear speck of hope when after 10 years of movies, 2 hours and 40 minutes of struggle, the good guys don't stop the bad thing from happening. And I know it will fade away in half a week, because Spider-Man, Drax, Black Panther, and the trillions of faceless beings killed with a snap of fingers are fictional. Because there's another movie coming out in the future, because of the post-credit stinger for Captain Marvel, because there's no way Disney and Marvel would let the story end this way, because the audience wants the good guys to win, for justice to prevail, to see evil defeated and balance restored, so they will, even if there's seemingly no hint as to how things will ever be made right. But one real death outweighs trillions of fictional deaths. One real death that might have been prevented. If the audience wanted to see the good guys win, for justice to prevail, to see evil defeated and balance restored, then children would be rescued, defended, protected from abusive parents, and helped to heal their internalized trauma. Keep it from manifesting in the future, but our lives aren't movies, and there's no way to make things right once they're dead. But in that moment, watching the credits for Avengers: Infinity War, watching everyone struggle and fail to reconcile an ending where the day is not saved, where heroes lose and die, our relationship to the world felt perfectly balanced, as all things should be.